Hey everyone, I just want to do an unboxing video for the Dexcom 7 Plus continuous glucose monitoring system. Let me first start off by saying that I do not work for Dexcom. I'm just one person that is doing an unboxing video. Okay, so obviously, most people probably know this, always check the packaging slip. You don't want them to, not that they have done this, but I'm sure it has happened, you just don't want to pay for something or be responsible for something that they said they sent you if they really didn't send you. And this should be done with insulin pump supplies too. So always check the packaging slip. Okay, so we've opened this, but he has not used it yet. This is the first box. Okay, and I'm still getting used to all the terms, so bear with me here. But this is the receiver. This is what shows the readings and the graphs and the trend arrows. This is also where you can set alarms, amongst other things. And I know this cannot get wet. This came with a nice gray silicone case. It's really smooth. And it has plastic on the screen. I believe you're supposed to keep that on to protect it as long as you can, but it already has bubbles in it, so I know that can get a little bit annoying. But yeah, this is the receiver, and here's a little zipper case. You can put it in if you'd like. A lot of people wear that on their belts. Here's the charger. I believe I've done part of the online tutorial already, and I believe the charge, a full charge can take up to 3 hours, and the charge on the receiver lasts 3 to 5 days, depending on how much you use it. Okay, and of course it comes with all the lovely reading materials, the instructions for use, the 7 steps to start guide, another 7 steps to start guide, how to enter your transmitter ID number into your 7 Plus receiver. I believe if you got everything together, the transmitter ID number is already in the receiver. I believe this is only for if you get a new transmitter. The Dexcom guarantee. And this user's guide is not enormous like I thought it would be, like with the insulin pump, but I guess the insulin pump has more features. But yeah, it actually seems like a pretty nice user's guide. It's pretty small and it seems to be very well written, and it has a lot of pictures in it, which I think is really nice. And I'm sure I'll get to reading this someday. Okay, here is the upload cable. Here's the interactive tutorial. It's also on Dexcom's website, which is very good, I think. Data Manager 3. And this is the transmitter. I did not know this until recently, but you only get one transmitter unless something happens to it. But this transmitter can be used for the different sensors. I thought you got different transmitters for different sensors. Obviously I didn't know, because this is the first continuous glucose monitor that he's getting. Yeah, that's the transmitter. This is what makes the sensor be able to talk to the receiver, I believe. And as most people probably know this, always make sure your hands are clean and everything is sterile before you handle this stuff. Obviously that goes the same with insulin pumps and insulin pump equipment. Okay, so he got a 90-day supply of everything, or at least that's what they said. But he got 4 of these boxes, and there's 4 sensor and applicators in each one. So obviously 4 times 4 is 16. So I don't know if that means they just sent us extras for failed sensors, or, you know, I don't know if they meant to send us 4 boxes or not. They said 90-day supply. Obviously that's a 4-month supply. I know with the insulin pump company, they were very exact in their amount of supplies they gave us. They gave us no spares. But if Dexcom does give spares, that'd be wonderful. I just don't think they do, but I don't know. Okay, so this is the sensor and the applicator. The sensor's down here. This is where the sticky part is. And this is the applicator. This plunger part, you push this all the way down, and when you push the plunger all the way down, both the needle and the filament go down. And then when you pull it back up, only the filament stays inside of the person. So yeah, it's very, the technology amazes me. That's really awesome. The filament is what stays in the body for up to 7 days, and it reads interstitial fluid every 5 minutes. It does not read blood. It's the interstitial fluid. The interstitial fluid lags behind blood. I don't know exactly how long. I want to say maybe, around 10 minutes or so. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly, but I know it lags behind slightly. So those are they're officially called Dexcom 7 System Sensor Kit, 4 in a pack. And like I said, the website has a lot of information, Dexcom.com, and I'm really excited. I hope that this helps my hubby. We had to fight the insurance for him to get this, and it was worth it, I think. I think it's going to be worth it. And he's been pumping since last year. He's been a type 1 for over 15 years now. He had an A1C in the 12s for years and years and years, and since he's been on the pump, his most recent A1C was 6.4. 6.4 is an excellent A1C for someone with type 1 diabetes. However, he does not have good control by any means. He has hypoglycemia unawareness, and he has a lot of spikes as well, especially post-meal spikes. So his blood sugar will go, it's been as low as like 26, and then he gets spikes in the 300s often. And he carb counts almost perfectly. And of course, when we go out to dinner, we do the best we can with the Calorie King. And yeah, I mean, his carb counts are pretty good. And I believe his pump settings are pretty good. So for him to have all that, those blood sugar swings, we knew that he needed the CGM. And I think everybody with type 1 diabetes deserves to have a CGM, and they should not have to fight their insurance company. I don't know how anyone or any insurance company can say CGMs aren't medically necessary for someone with type 1 diabetes. Their pancreas isn't working, so in my opinion, everybody that has type 1 diabetes deserves to have a CGM. And I fight for a lot of things, so maybe that will become reality someday. I'm not saying it would be because of me, but I fight for what I think is right. And just a couple notes I want to go over real quick. The Dexcom, the trending for the Dexcom, the trend arrows, and you can also upload your information. The trends are the real benefit of a CGM. Never, ever, ever make an adjustment with insulin, etc., with only the CGM reading. Always confirm with the finger stick. I know that the sensor and receiver have to be kept within 5 feet of each other at all times for best performance. And let's see here. It can't be used, if you're getting an MRI. I believe that's everything, although I'm not sure. Like everything meaning the sensor, transmitter, and receiver. If you're getting an MRI, you can't use it. But obviously confirm that. Acetaminophen may affect the device. If blood sugar is above 80, the Dex can be 10 to 20% off. Okay, so if blood sugar is above 80, Dexcom can be 10 to 20% off. If blood sugar is below 80, Dexcom can be 20 mg off. MGDL, the American version. And that's within range. That's acceptable. So keep that in mind. There's different screens. There's a 1, 3, 6, 12, 24-hour screen. There's 7 different trend arrows, and then there's an automatic low alarm, safety alarm at 55. If your blood sugar is 55 or below, basically it will annoy you until you fix it, which is a good thing, I think, because it should. That's the whole point of a CGM. So thanks for watching my review video. Any questions, of course, direct them to the appropriate company because I'm not a doctor or anything. Thanks for watching.